I plead the fifth. I can't comment on those words, but I may agree.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But listen, we only got you for a little bit of time tonight, man, so let's just get straight to it. We usually do this in reverse. We usually do some news first, then jump into predictions for this week's pay-per-view, but since we only have our guest tonight for a little bit, let's get straight into Backlash and NXT Chicago predictions. We're going to flip that. We're going to do NXT first, then Backlash. Tommy, have you been watching NXT since it started, changing and rebranding itself?
I watched the first couple of episodes. I'll be honest, I fell off a little bit, but I'm hyped that Hideo Itami is back. I'm really enjoying Chris Hero and everybody. The rebrand has been nice. Oh, and I can't forget Drew. Drew coming back. I have a mark for Drew Galloway.
Most people are marks for him. But yes, so you are excited for NXT Chicago coming up this Saturday, right?
I am very excited. I really hope Hideo Itami takes that belt.
I am hoping so as well, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Not a lot of time to really go into a lot of the stories going into this match, so let's just go around and say our picks one by one. So, Mike, how about you kick it off with this one? The first match is going to be Roderick Strong going one-on-one with Eric Young of Sanity in a singles match. Mike, who do you have and why?
I would say Roddy.
All right,
because they've been building him up, honestly, and I think Eric Young, if he takes the loss, it doesn't hurt him that bad.
All right, Tommy, how about you? Roderick Strong or Eric Young?
I love Roddy, and like Mike said, they've been building him up, but I got to give it to Sanity. They've been on a tear lately, so I'm going to give the win to Eric Young.
Very good, and I myself am going to go with Eric Young as well. Next up, this is the match I think a lot of people are very hyped for, me included. It is going to be a singles match for the United Kingdom Championship. It is Tyler Bate defending against Pete Dunne. Mike, who have you got and why?
Dunne for the win. And I'm going to say he wins this, and I hope, I wish, and I hope that they build Pete Dunne up for William Regal.
No!
I don't know why. I want to see Regal versus Pete Dunne.
No.
I want to see that too. That'll be badass. And Tommy, what do you think? Tyler Bate, the defending champion, or Pete Dunne, the challenger?
I got to give it to the man himself, Pete Dunne. Can you feel my heart?
Yes!
He got the win.
All right, and I'm going to be the one odd man out. I am going to take Tyler Bate to retain. I think they should keep it on him just a little bit longer. And next up, it is going to be the ladder match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. It is the team of Akam and Razor, the Authors of Pain, versus DIY and Johnny Gargano in a ladder match. Mike, who have you got and why?
AOP.
AOP.
Even though I hate them, they are going to win because it's too early to beat them. I say around Brooklyn they beat them, but not now.
All right, Tommy, how about you? Authors of Pain or DIY?
I got to give it to my boys, Gargano and Ciampa, the DIY. I feel like the ladder match suits them better.
Very good. And
that's my pick.
All right, and myself, I'm going to go with the Authors of Pain simply because I feel that they should build them up a little bit more. Next up, we are going to the triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship. It was originally supposed to be a fatal four-way, but unfortunately, Ember Moon is going to be out for a little bit since she took a nasty spot out of the ring, broke her arm. So it is now going to be Asuka defending against Ruby Riott, formerly known as Heidi Lovelace, and Nikki Cross of Sanity. Mike, who have you got and why?
Asuka. If Ember wasn't hurt, it was going to be her, but they're gonna have Asuka retain.
Okay, Tommy, what about you? Asuka, Ruby Riott, or Nikki Cross?
Nikki Cross for the win.
And my friend, I could not agree more. I am also going with Nikki Cross, and I'm going to say she's going to pin Ruby Riott so Asuka can still remain unpinned.
I agree.
Okay, and last but certainly not least, a match I know is going to tear the house down is going to be the glorious one, Bobby Roode, defending his NXT Championship against the man formerly known as Kenta Hideo Itami. Mike, who have you got and why?
Bobby Roode.
Okay. Bobby Roode. Tommy, what about you, buddy?
Just because I want to see him hit a GTS in Chicago, because fuck the Chicago fans. I want to punch them all in the face. I give the win to Hideo Itami. Hey, CM Punk, suck a giant dick!
Yes!
Okay, that alone right there is why I'm going to take out this whole section and put it up on the YouTube as the little YouTube clip. Just fuck CM Punk fans.
No!
Hell yeah, we're doing that. Hell yeah, we are. And my pick, I want to go for Hideo. In my heart of hearts, I really do. I think it's really more important for him to have a good showing in this match, just to show that he can handle a main event match. But I do think they're going to keep that belt on Bobby Roode just a little bit longer. Maybe they'll surprise me. Maybe they'll take it off him early. Who knows? Maybe they'll have a little back and forth. But as for right now, I'm going to go with Bobby Roode. So that does it for our NXT Chicago.
By the way, Adam Cole's going to be showing up in the front row.
We all know that's happening.
No!
I don't know about that.
Negative.
I would love to, but I don't see it happening. I think it's too soon.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if he's under a contract with another promotion.
No!
He's showing up in the front row.
No!
Yes.
I hope
No!
he does. Yes.
Are you out of your mind?
No, they
No,
are.
I'm not. I'm being smart about this.
No!
You are talking to a recording right now.
Fuck you. Next pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. Next up, we are going through Backlash. We're going to do this rapid fire. Let's just get this going. Really, nobody gives a shit about this match. It's the pre-show match. It's Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English.
Ty.
Everybody collectively. 1, 2, 3. Ty Dillinger.
10.
Yep, you just said 10. All right. Next up, it is going to be. This is actually a pretty stacked show. There was some good stuff on it. First off, we have Luke Harper versus Erick Rowan. I'm actually quite looking forward to this. This is going to be cool. Mike, who have you got and why? Luke or Erick?
Harper. They need to build him up. They need to fix whatever the fuck they did before WrestleMania.
Yeah, he so got the short end of the stick, man. I felt so bad for him. He was this close to the main event, and they just took it away. Tommy, what about you? Luke or Erick?
I missed SmackDown this week, but I heard that Erick Rowan had an amazing showing, so I don't know. He's really got the shit end of the stick when it comes to all the Wyatt family members. So I think they have to build him up because he got injured so often. So I'm gonna give it to Erick Rowan.
And
by the way, Tommy, whoever told you that must have been watching a different show.
Well, I don't know. They said he cut an amazing promo on Talking Smack.
He did. He really did. It was pretty cool, actually. You know what's funny? They basically turned him into Michael Myers from the Rob Zombie Halloween movie, where all of his masks have like different personalities. It's weird.
I take my pick back. I'm very afraid of Michael Myers. Luke Harper for the win.
All right. And so you're going with...
All I'm saying is Erick Rowan is the next TNA champion.
Okay, and I'm going with Luke Harper as well. Next up, it is going to be Sami Zayn, my boy, going one-on-one with the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin.
Sami Zayn is a fucking loser. He hasn't won a goddamn match since he got drafted to SmackDown, and guess what? The trend is going to keep on going.
Tommy, do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. I think Sami Zayn is due for a big win. I hate that they keep shitting on the poor guy. I feel like he's becoming this generation, or this, I don't want to say this generation, but this year's Daniel Bryan. Like, we want the guy to prosper, and they just won't listen. So I'm going to give it to Sami Zayn.
Very good.
Here's the thing with Sami. When he got drafted to Raw, everybody bitched and moaned. It was like, what the fuck? Put him on SmackDown. 1 year later, they put him on SmackDown, and he's losing. Oh, put him back on Raw. Like, shut up. You asked for it, so keep your fucking mouths shut.
Yeah, and I am going to go, just because I love having my heart broken, I'm going to go with Sami Zayn.
Wow. That went dark really quick.
I love having my heart broken, so I'm going with Sami Zayn. And next up, we got a big one. It is the official main roster debut match of Shinsuke Nakamura going one-on-one versus Dolph Ziggler. So the King of Strong Style versus the King of Selling. Mike, who have you got and why?
If Ziggler wins this match, what the fuck are they doing? Obviously, it's Nakamura.
Tommy, what about you?
Easy. Nakamura, they're not going to make him lose. They've been building up for a month. He's obviously winning.
All right, I am going to go with Nakamura as well. Straight flush right across the board. Up next, we have the literal no one gives a shit match. And surprisingly, it's not the main event, although we'll get to that in a second. It's going to be Naomi, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch versus the Welcoming Committee. Still, that's the stupidest fucking name on the planet. Natalya, Carmella, Tamina with James Ellsworth in their corner. Mike, who have you got and why? The baby faces or the heels?
Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky.
Tommy.
Honestly, I think them winning, and then I think Lana's gonna come out and do something, just like to be like, "I'm here." And
Okay.
everybody would be like, "Yeah." Can I go to the bathroom now?
Yeah, and Tommy, what about you?
FABULOUS, yes. Diamond on my neck, 'cause I'm fabulous.
I'm gonna fucking die! Oh my god!
So he picked Charlotte.
No, I think he's picking the heel team. He's picking the heel team of the welcoming committee.
You just ruined the joke.
Oh.
You just ruined the joke.
Wait, oh my god! And I'm gonna go with the welcoming.
Wait, Tommy, why? Why are you picking Carmella and her fucking may have been a misfits?
Maybe I wasn't clear enough because she's FABULOUS.
Okay, next match.
Next match, I go with welcoming committee too. Next up, Kevin Owens defending the United States Championship versus AJ fucking Styles. Match of the night contender, and we haven't even seen it yet. Mike, this is a tough one. Who have you got and why?
It honestly is. I'm going to say AJ wins, but he doesn't walk out with the belt.
So via DQ.
Yeah, so my pick is AJ.
All right. Tommy, who have you got? Kevin Owens or AJ Styles?
I love them both. I have seen this match personally on the indies. You know, I know it's going to be match of the night, but I got to give it to my man Styles. But Mike brings up a good point. I feel like he wins the match, but I don't think he walks out with the title.
And I am going to go with you know what? You guys seem like you know what you're talking about, and I want to hold on to my GAWP championship, so I'm also going to go with AJ Styles by hook or by crook. And next up, we have the surprisingly very well built up tag team.
Randy Orton.
No. Actually, next up, we have this surprisingly well built up SmackDown Tag Team Championship match.
Oh, yeah, Usos.
We have Usos versus Breezango, who the Fashion File segments have been so fucking funny. Tommy, you agree with me, right?
It's the best thing. I love it.
I think they're fantastic.
They're awesome. They're good.
Okay, but we have to pick a winner. Unfortunately, I don't think they're just going to give the straps to Breezango right now, but definitely in the future, so I'm going to go with the Usos. Mike, how about you?
Usos, they're waiting until New Day come back. I'm going to say the Usos retain.
And Tommy, what about you?
I don't think the Usos have done a goddamn thing with the title, so I think they're going to get them to Breezango for the wow factor. And, because they honestly have been killing it. They've been putting on great matches, and their characters are hysterical, and they do the best segments on SmackDown right now because no one gives a shit about this main event, as we're going to get to.
Tommy, the only reason that they haven't been using the Usos with the belts is because they don't know what the fuck they're doing with them.
Which is my point. You have
when it comes to SmackDown, they forget about the tag team division. They're like, oh yeah, we need a tag match. You guys, face them.
I think they'll see that Breezango, in one way or another, is selling right now. They're the hot thing, so I think Breezango has a chance to walk out with the titles.
Their assessment, but next up, if you thought that the women's match was the piss break, you are sorely mistaken. If they are going the direction I think they are with this match, SmackDown is heading for dark days. It is going to be the man who hates diving, Randy Orton, defending the WWE Championship against Jinder Mahal. Okay. So, pretending you actually give two shining shits about this match, Mike, who do you have and why? If you
hold on, let me think. Randy fucking Orton.
Okay, Tommy, pretending you actually give two shits about this match, who do you pick?
All right, I got two predictions. One prediction is I guarantee you Randy Orton hit the dive spot because he's an asshole. And number two, Jinder Mahal.
Whoa, really? Wow, you got a reason to back that up?
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
A wow factor, because no one believes that a man who was formerly a member of 3MB could beat Randy fucking Orton for the WWE Championship. That's why. It's going to be the wow factor. The man deserves it. I mean, I was there the night in Nassau Coliseum when he knocked out Finn. Like, dude could go. And I think he proved that to, Vince and everybody. I think now's his shot.
Apparently Vince is really hot on the dude right now. Like, he really likes him. He's even writing his promos for him personally, which explains why they're bullshit. But either way, the guy likes him.
So, with hearing that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roman Reigns Experiment 2.0, India edition.
Yep. And you know what?
With the Canadian.
You have swayed me. I am actually going to hinge. And again, I could very well lose my General Admission Wrestling Podcast Championship, but I am going to go with Jinder my balls on this one. Prove me wrong, Jinder. Prove me wrong.